Had to start a new one. Something went on. Something went crazy. I had to delete it. So I'll give y'all a little moment to get back in here. I had to create another one for some reason. I couldn't get rid of that goddamn echo. The echo was getting on my goddamn nerves. So I went and created another one. All right, sorry about that. My apologies. That's definitely my fault. I should have stayed my ass where I was at, but we back. So I'm gonna give people a chance to get back in here. And everybody who was on the live, come on back. My apologies. I'm gonna play some music until y'all fall back in. Again, my apologies.
DJ Pain 1. DJ Pain 1.
I don't think these niggas understand the greatness in me. I'm feeling almighty, powerful, like I'm G.O.D. Elevating to another level, this my legacy. I know these motherfuckers hate the fact that I'm the legend. See, these niggas wish they had the capabilities to stop my team. They try to smear a nigga name and then they try to crush a dream. But I am coming faster than a locomotive, head of steam. These niggas want to smoke, well I'm the motherfucking factory. Plus I carry gasoline, I'm hotter than the flame. A nigga never been the lane, these niggas wish they had my fame. Don't make me pull up and just bang, cause I can't hit from long range. Don't make a nigga take you out, cause I am borderline insane. I hate to play these fucking games, but you're looking like charades. That random ass bullshit can cease to start another day. These niggas never could be my equals, I cut like guillotines. I'm thinking they were tripping because they popped up some ecstasy. That's right. Let's go. And I don't have the time to let the paper get away. A nigga got so many kids that I should start a CBA. I know my little girls is ballin' cause they got my DNA. You ever make my children cry, it's gonna be a DOA. But you don't wanna take that chance because you see this royalty. Been grinding so long until I made it out that poverty. I had to elevate my thinking, now I'm preaching Socrates. A nigga never had a weak spot or an Achilles. I keep everything well guarded, do you feel me? I'm trying to make this preservation just to be in history. A nigga gotta do whatever he can do to fucking eat, especially about his family, cause everything else obsolete. I guarantee that y'all ain't never met a nigga like me. I'm worse than a thunderstorm with that little lightning. In case you missed the memo, I just gave you some enlightenment. You keep on playing with me, I'ma fry you like some whitening. Yeah. That's right.
DJ Pain 1.
Let's go.
My apologies. My apologies. My apologies. Shit just went haywire on my ass. Trying to switch over from this live or this computer to the other computer and couldn't get rid of that fucking echo. So my apologies. So I see we got Lorraine back and we have Leslie back. So Queen Lorraine, my apologies. Go ahead and finish where you left off, if you remember.
Yeah, I was talking about how I got teased a lot. I had like Master Jay said, Grandmaster Jay says, I had daddy issues. And there was this man that I was older than him, and I decided I was going to marry him. And I had a friend that said she was doing some paperwork and went to the printer, and it told her that it typed out on the paper that he was the devil and for me not to marry him. So I figured this chick is jealous. I know that's what it is. You know, we were good friends, but we were different from each other. And so somebody said something. So anyway, as it turned out, he was an imp of the devil. He was born in England. The family was Jamaican, and when he got here, they felt like they were better than us. We were American niggas, ignorant niggas to them, and that's basically how I was treated. And the oldest sister was the matriarch. Her and her husband adopted him. They were in the military too. They adopted him and his twin brother, and one of the other children. So I come home from work, and there'd be a big trash bag on top of my my dryer or on top of the washing machine. Well, one of the sisters had come over and done the laundry, and she needed me to finish it for her. And it got to the point where they felt like I was stealing his youth from him, and they wanted him to leave me. But before he left, he had to take things from me, a TV, you know, the keys to the car, that kind of thing. So the sister I felt like was had some evil intentions was right. Maybe her approach to me wasn't right, but her father was a minister. I wasn't into all that then. You know, I'd fallen away from the church and was just kind of doing my thing. And I felt bad. She was right. He started going by her house because me and her were friends, and it was all right for him to do it. It was a mess. It was a mess. Yeah.
And the whole time you thought she was a hater.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So
you can hear me
in this, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you fine. So in this situation, you know, I appreciate you all sharing your stories because it means that we can help somebody else. I'm sorry?
She was right. She was right.
Yeah. These stories can actually help people.
She was.
And
I felt really bad. I did.
Can you hear me?
Yes. I thought she was jealous. Like I said, he was younger than me. He was younger than me.
Right. And I was just commenting off of what you were saying. And maybe you didn't hear me. I'm sorry. My apologies. But you guys sharing these stories, if there's anybody in the chat that may be going through the same thing, they can learn to listen. But the thing is, and I think it was either spiritual, it could have been Leslie who said the spirit spoke to her. And the thing is, you have to know if it's actually Yah who's actually speaking to you. And
yes,
not just
I can.
You feel me?
I know I can.
So the thing is, with these type of situations, how can you avoid accusing someone of you know, not being genuine? And like you said, Lorraine, they hate. I think you have to know the person. And in your situation, Lorraine, did you know this lady who told you that the printer, the printer paper or whatever she said, told her not to marry this guy? Did you know her? personally? Uh-oh, I think you frozen.
Yes,
Uh-oh.
you do.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So I think the big thing is to get to know someone before you actually accuse them. That's the point I was trying to get to. I think it's whoever you're talking to is going to play a very important part of you actually thinking that they don't mean you no good. And I was talking earlier, I was talking about family, friends, strangers. The people that you're going to trust is probably the closest
Yeah.
ones to you, family.
Yes.
And then your friends. So I don't
Yeah.
know how long you knew that guy.
We worked together. We worked together in the same office. We were good. I mean, oh,
You might want to go out and come back in, Lorraine, because
we worked
I
together.
think we got bad
We worked
connection.
together. Yeah.
Leslie, do you hear her, Leslie?
She's cutting in and out, and I'm catching pieces of what she's saying. But to piggyback off what she was saying, my husband was younger than I was too. And I just knew I wasn't in a church. I wasn't following anybody but myself. I just knew this was the man. And come to find out he was a big total failure. But just like we are trying to tell and teach our children, you are a being. A being is a soul. A being connects with another being. It doesn't matter where you go in life, you're going to connect with somebody. When you pass that person, you're going to say, wow, I felt that shock. I felt that other person's soul. And when you do that, you just turn around and you look and hope that person looks at you and you smile, because we are dealing with some really, really bad, evil forces out here.
Absolutely.
And if you're not connected to Yah, you're not connected to the line, because it's a line.
I think that's the biggest problem if you think about it, of not knowing if it's your conscience or is it actually a higher power that's telling you to not trust this person or to trust this person. And a lot of and I'm just speaking off you guys' situation when it comes to relationships. I think I have to say it. I think one thing that sometimes, and it might not be you, but one thing that blinds someone that's in love is what's being done to them. If y'all picking up what I'm putting down, it's what this man is giving you. And I ain't talking about finances. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes that say, you know what, I love him, I don't give a damn. He didn't hit me. My face ran into his fist. You start coming up with all kind of excuses. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know right from wrong, and you got to listen to the man. Pray about it. If you don't know, pray about it. But one thing you have to do in situations outside of this marriage or relationships, if someone's trying to tell you, listen, bro, you need to stop doing these goddamn podcasts. That shit ain't gonna help you. And I might look at him and say, nigga, you hating, man. Shut up. What is you doing? And then a week later, my whole goddamn page get turned down and they come find me, come looking for me and try to kill me some shit. He was actually trying to help me. You feel what I'm saying? So I wouldn't know if he was trying to fucking help me.
Yes.
I'm looking at him as a goddamn hater. So in that case, I think Black Star said time to be still. I just met Black Star, but I listened. You know what I'm saying? So pray about it. Pray about it. Or if it's somebody that you don't know, get to know them. Because they might be trying to help. You feel what I'm saying? Are y'all hearing me? I just want to make sure I ain't going quiet on y'all.
Yes, I hear you. But it lead back to me that
we're gonna go to some music because some strange force is trying to stop this live. And we
yes, it is. He don't like
pandemic. It's worse than Corona.
For God. Be somebody. Be something more than what you see in the mirror. Let the world be your mirror.
Another trend. Instead of glorifying the evil, help your brother win. Shit, I'm sick of seeing what we now defend. What we used to call lame niggas jumping in. Like you the devil's friend. Need to tuck that shovel in. Cause that grave that you digging, niggas helping him. It ain't no wealth in sin. Go ahead and mail it in. Cause I'ma defend this melanin skin I'm in. The clever you is, the better the man you is. Instead of a bid, why don't you take care of your kids? I guess you ain't noticed that we losing, friend. Try picking up a book and read it through the end. Can't let the news tell you who you is. Cause they just make us out of fools and we just let them win. That pussy Trump or the devil's friend. But guess who let him in? It was us in the end. If you ever pay attention, it seems like we glorify the bullshit. We praise all the evil shit that's being done to us, whether it's done to us on a racist standpoint or it's done to us by us. You feel what I'm saying? I think a lot of people don't realize how much power we have to change what we see. The wind starts in your mind, but it's not a breeze. Proper planning and belief and take you to your dream. And what you think is what you really see. So negative thoughts gon' bring negativity. We living in these last days, ain't the time that you play. We gotta knock down these barricades. But we say we want better days. But take your mind off the bullshit like who got on the better J's. Take some time and try to meditate. We in the hole, you gotta know. If it's a God and it's a better way. And them haters, just let them hate. If you in favor, they can't escape. We all got a day to fade. Respect your bloodline, my genes is a plate. I'm full of soul, keep my food on my plate. Can't be a fool, cause it's rude when they awake. And the Jakes at your place and put that light in your face. Now you might have missed that. But that light should have been turned on a long time ago, bro. But we so focused on the wrong shit. Shit that don't do us no good, mean us no good. You shouldn't be competing with nobody with the same color skin that you have, you feel me? Because we already up against the 8 ball. You feel what I'm saying? It's time we open up our eyes, man. Boss.
Body to be global. And we ain't playing with you.
Shit! Get it out! Get it out! Who got the killers in the background?
That's my dog.
I think we good.
Wow.
So you know we're dealing with some evil forces out here.
Most definitely. What's going on, Queen Black Stars in the building? That's a mean dog. I'm gonna put you on mute for a second. Oh, we can't mute. Okay. All right. So, Lorraine, are you there? I want to make sure I got you here.
Say that again.
I was just trying to make sure you still with me.
What did? Oh yes. Can you hear me? You can see me?
Yeah, I think me and you got a big lag.
I'm here.
All right.
I'm
But
so sorry, y'all. That was my dogs.
Yeah.
The cats in the back fighting, and they want to go help their sister. So they was acting up to get out the door. I'm so sorry.
nah, you good. You good. Shit happened. Look what the hell happened to me. You good. It happens. It happens to the best of us. But we ain't gonna let nothing stop us. You feel me?
No. Boss man, I just want to give a big shout out to you. I'm so glad Yahweh led me to you because you have kept me in perfect peace.
Hey, I appreciate that. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. I'm just trying to do something to help from afar. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are nowhere near me, but some way, somehow we connected together. And I love this family. You know, we have some hiccups here and there, but shit, that's gonna happen with any family. You know what I'm saying? And that goes right back to the topic of knowing your
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
understanding them, learning them. Because I think I got offended a couple of times. Like, wait a goddamn minute now. Like, don't do that. And it really wasn't what it was. You know what I'm saying? What it takes is just communication. Damn, don't that go back to one of the
Yeah.
last lives we did?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the stuff that we talk about here, it go hand in hand. What you think, Lorraine?
It does. It does. And then patience too. You have to have patience. You know, we want everything like the microwave, you know, the Jiffy Pop popcorn, you know, put it over the stove and it heats up and pop, then you just eat it. And anything that's good for you is going to take a little longer. So you have to have patience, but that comes with age and maturity too.
You know what, Lorraine? I know some older people, like, I ain't saying older just because I'm saying it, but they still don't got no patience. Like my wife, she ain't got no goddamn patience at all. For real. Go ahead, Leslie. I'm keeping it 100. Y'all my family, I'm keeping it 100. I ain't got a front. Like, I'm lacking patience when it comes to bullshit. I have none. Zero.
You right, boss man.
Yeah. Yeah.
When it's BS, I'm out.
Yeah. But you want to say anything else, Lorraine, before we keep the show moving?
Well, I had to. Yeah, as far as BS, I can smell it coming. But see, the maturity in me says, don't plug your nose. Don't be disrespectful like that. Just don't deal with it. Go around it. And as far as your wife, that's between you and her. She was like that when you met her, and it must have been something about it that you liked. So don't complain now, Mr. Rooster.
Wrong.
But I always have a good time when I come on here.
It was a big change, and it was a sad change. But it's when we lost Lexi. She just was mad at the world. She was mad at the world. She ain't want to hear shit. It was like, fuck you. I lost my daughter, and it was like that for a while. You know what I'm saying? It was hard. It was hard to deal with it, but I haven't lost a biological child, even though I felt like Lexi was, you know, my loved one as well. I had to be understanding. Oh, goddamn, there go that word again.
Yeah. Wow.
You keep me laughing, boss man. That is why I stay into all you guys. Keep me laughing. Miss Lorraine, you bring it straight with no chaser.
No chaser. No chaser.
And I just love Mother Blackstone. I love her. I'm like, that's my mom. You see, like I said, I love mom, father, sister, brother. I've lost a lot, but I keep pushing through because there's somebody out here that I can connect to and bring my spirit up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You just got, and I think being around you guys
Yeah.
with the positive vibes helps it a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you ever had any negative vibe with anyone in the chat or whatever, I think, you know, and that's y'all personal issue, y'all should talk about it off camera, one-on-one situation so y'all can understand. And I'm not saying there's any issues here. Hopefully it's not. But if it is, or if you're feeling some type of way about what I said, man, just email me, call me. I like to listen. And the one thing I have learned, I told my wife this, I gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Why I feel like he gave you 2 mouths and one ear? Because you like to talk. No, I'm just saying, I'm just bullshit. You have to learn to listen sometimes, man, because when you talking, you ain't listening.
And you're right, boss man. Because you don't know what that person's saying if you're talking. You don't know. And you gotta just sometimes just shut up and listen.
Absolutely.
That is one thing I have learned as I got older, that he taught me patience. He taught me how to just sit and just listen. Because like right now in my home, I love it because it's quiet. I don't have all that chatter. Chatter. It's just quiet.
But you got a shitload of dogs barking though.
Yeah, the cat. I told you the cat was in the backyard fighting, and they want to go help her sister. Come on.
I'm joking with you, but I'm a clown. I like to clown around.
I know. I love it. That's what I love about you, because Yahweh has a very good sense of humor, and He gave you a very, very, very high protein of it.
Somebody told me I'm an asshole. I got an asshole sense of humor. I don't see it.
No, you don't. You don't. You are you, and I see you. I see you, brother. I see you, and I love you. I love everyone in this chat. Y'all just don't know how the unconditional love makes you a stronger person. The physical love makes you a better person. And I'm talking from experience, because I'm a senior. Right now I'm a senior. I'm no longer a junior or freshman. I'm a senior. And if I haven't learned anything in life, it's that you have to have patience, you have to have understanding, and you have to have unconditional love. And I feel this in this chat room. And that's why I'm like, who is chattering? Who is chattering tonight? Because I need to hear and feel the love that Yahweh has given to us. We're not vengeful people. And as I read and learned that we are loving people. We love on each other.
Hey, check this out, because you just opened up another topic that I talked about when I had a podcast called Hood Talk, Unconditional Love. So I'm going to play a song. You just opened up some shit. So we're going to talk about that when we come back. We're going to jam out to a throwback joint that was also on... Fuck it, let's just play it.
Body to Beat Global. And we ain't playing with you.
Hey man, it's been a long road. It's been a struggle. It's been a fight. A lot of heartaches, a lot of pain. I'm talking about, it's been moments I was wanting to give the fuck up. But I had to realize that this is my passion. I couldn't let nobody determine my success and how hard I work. Regardless of the support I got or the lack of support, I had to keep going hard, man. Because one thing I realized is these motherfuckers don't care about what you're doing. What you're doing is what you're doing. That's your passion. Fuck what anybody else thinks. So you gotta stay focused on what your passion is, what you care about, what's your goals in life. You dig? Don't nobody owe you shit. But at the same time, they shouldn't come around when your success pop off. I'm talking about pop off. Yeah. I think you done figured out where I'm headed with this. Hey, Grandma, your grandson finna do making me greater. My brother told me just have a little patience, cause all the greater things coming up later. All I needed was some motivation, avoiding moderation. That's a mistake in the making. My wife and baby been waiting so patient. They expectation, that's for me to bring home all the bacon. It ain't no ifs, ands, or maybes, you crazy. My wife deserve the best, I gotta take care of my lady. Even through changes, I'm never complacent, cause I know greatness is waiting for chasing. No hesitation, my chances I'm taking. The damage they creating, they hating is blatant. It's just a matter of time before a nigga make it. And when a nigga make it, can I get a congratulations? I'm just saying, man. Show love to a nigga, man. I mean, I do put in work. I did a lot of shit for the city. I mean, what else do you want from a nigga, man? God damn. I mean, I deal with a lot of hate. I mean, what the fuck else can I do, bro? Damn. Tell me what you want from me, man.
So that was Pushing. I don't know what just happened, but I swear something just came to me and I just felt good. It was, I don't know, it was weird, but I'm glad I'm here. That's all I can say. It's like something just walked in this room and that just told me that's where you're supposed to be at. That's where you're supposed to be at. We got I dropped the link in the chat. I ain't trying to get spiritual. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Y'all know that's what I do. But I said I want to go on what Leslie said. And she said unconditional love. And this can be a whole nother show. So, I know my timing is off because we was live on the other one for a minute, but I don't give a damn. Unconditional love, Leslie. Let me just ask, unconditional love, let me make sure I have the definition correct. That means you're going to love someone no matter what. Am I right or am I wrong?
You got that so goddamn right. I don't care what they do in their lives. That is their lives. I live mine and they live theirs. I'm going to still love them, cherish them, and protect them. Because
I'm sorry, go ahead. I thought you was done. Go ahead.
They're still a being. And when beings see each other, they connect. And when they connect, they're going to protect.
Okay. All right. So, Lorraine, do you believe in unconditional love? Think before you answer.
No.
I don't. Go ahead. But I want to know why you don't.
First of all, okay, this chat, this resource is good. We all connect and we love it. We love the source. We love you. But everybody don't like everybody on here. I'm not saying that there's disputes going on between people, but you don't like everybody. You can love them and keep a distance from them if you don't like them. But to agree to agree just to get along, that's not unconditional love. That's a blind follower. That's a sheep. And like I said, I can see BS coming. I can smell it. And so I see a lot of blind followers that either they don't know the truth, they won't accept the truth, but they say what is expected of them because of the unconditional love statement. You can't agree with everybody. You can't love everybody. I know you don't love the Nephilim spirit in people. There's Nephilim among us in your house, in my house. We don't know where it is. But to just go along with it, all the hearts and flowers and whistles and bells and all that stuff. That's not necessary. Either you agree or you disagree. Either you know or you don't know. Either you love or you don't like. So unconditional love, to me, it's an oxymoron. It don't make sense. It
All right.
it's it contradicts itself.
Keep going. Yeah,
Unconditional love.
I like that.
Okay.
You just hit it right on the damn head. Now, Leslie, I'm gonna come to you, but let me say something real quick because I'm gonna lead up to this question I'm gonna ask you, Leslie. All right. So everybody, that's spiritual and that's in the chat or on this panel that has been married. We know the word says there's only two ways out of a marriage, right? And that's death or you got caught cheating, adultery. Leslie, you just told me, right?
Yeah.
Or you told us about. No, I think that was spiritual rising, but you piggyback. The weakling. You supposed to love them through thick and thin. That's unconditional love, right? You ain't with them no more now, is you?
No.
I'm pretty sure you don't love them either. Tell the truth. Be honest.
Yes, I still love them. I still love them. But I'm going to love them from a distance because you and I, we don't mesh. We don't go together. We don't have nothing in common. So let him ride. Let him ride on to the next horizon because I can't live with you. I can't.
So let me get a little bit deeper since you say you still love him. All right. You married this guy. I don't know if y'all had kids together or not. If you do, that's good. If you don't, oh well. Say for instance you had a kid outside of this marriage before you got with this guy. And he did something real devious to one of your kids. Like, I don't even want to speak, but the unthinkable things. You still love him?
Oh, I would love him dead. I love him dead.
You would love him dead. You don't kill nobody that you love, right?
I'm not going to kill him. He's going to kill himself.
What?
He's going to kill himself. Because he's dealing in something that's not programmed for the body. And he's dealing with PTSD. That is horrible. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible affection, election, whatever you want to call it. It's horrible on the body because the body cannot deal with the PTSD. So he goes to the next best thing that he thinks is best for his body, and it's not. You need to rest. You need to drink water. You need to eat fruits and vegetables. And you will see your body get better and your mind.
All right, so I had no idea about this guy and his PTSD. And that I guess that would be something different that would affect someone's mind where you can forgive them for doing something unthinkable. But in the case that it wasn't, and he just had a fucking blackout and did some dumb shit to harm you or a loved one of yours, you can't. Let me speak for myself. I can't speak for you. If you have unconditional love, I salute you. Because the only person I feel, or the only being I feel, or the only spirit I feel has unconditional love is the man above. I don't believe nobody in this world have unconditional love. I just don't believe it because they can do something to you that make you hate them. I promise you. I promise you. Now we don't. They say love the people like you love your body. I can't do that. I can't do that. Have you ever heard Rick Ross album? He said God forgives. I don't. I know in the word to say bring your problems to the altar before you gonna walk through this kingdom. Well, that's a tough one. What you think, Lorraine?
Yeah, that speaking about Rick Ross, I like his song. I think she liked me. And see, we can think that too. and not even know the person. We can just assume that they like you, the man or woman. I think he liked me, but like I said, everybody doesn't like everybody. There's even private conversations in the chats, and that's fine. And the names are just becoming familiar to me because I'm new. I just, I don't know how I got to you. I don't know how I got to K Money. I know how I got to Grandmaster J, and it's like a big circle. So there's people that have been listening to you for years. It's just been like maybe a month or so for me, and then everybody seems to be familiar with everybody on there. I don't know them, they don't know me, and everybody don't like me, and they don't have to. But the thing is that I enjoy the play. Oh, please.
I'm serious.
It's like a pissing contest sometimes, and nobody wants to be outdone. Nobody wants to be. Somebody wants to be the smartest person in the room. It's not me. It's not me. But when I speak, is from what I know, what I've experienced, and what I've been through. But people are people. Everybody don't like everybody. Everybody don't love everybody. And to me, it's actually phony. For me, it's phony to say I feel that way. I can't unconditionally love people. I might cut off a head in hate. But see, I try to be better than that. I stay away from the negativity. So anybody that doesn't like me, if I sense that, I'll leave it alone. I'm not going to feed that kitty. I'm not going to feed that kitty. My grandmother used to say, put your finger in here. Put your thumb in here. And she squeezed our finger and stick us with her fingernail. And she said, you just fed the alligator. Feed the alligator. Why every time she said that to me, did I stick my thumb between her two fingers for her to dig into my finger with her nail? I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. And I had to tell one of my biological sisters, my lips don't fit anybody's behind anymore.
Hey, man.
I had to get to that point, without being obscene. My lips, and that's just it. And everybody doesn't want to hear that. Everybody doesn't like that strength. Everybody doesn't like that courage because they haven't gotten there yet. I don't expect everybody to be where I am. I'd feel bad. People say, "Oh, girl, you don't look like you've had 7 children. Oh, girl, you don't look like you're that age." And I ask them, "Do you want to see my feet?"
Now, I have
been through a lot, and I'd hate to see anybody else go through the same exact thing.
Let me stop you for a second. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I got to ask because since we're on the topic of motives and hitting agendas.
I'm good.
No. Let me say what I got to say first. So it's an assumption, and I'm not speaking to you, for anybody in that place where you feel like someone does not like you. That's going to always be an assumption. Right or wrong, Leslie?
You're right. You're going to have people who are going to hate you. You're going to have people who are going to love you. And in this chat, I feel nothing but love.
Me too.
Love for everyone in this chat. But to what the Queen Mother Lorraine said, it's due to life. It's due to living, and you experienced it. And I have so much honor for you, Sister Lorraine, because I don't know your age and you don't know mine. But I know one thing, you're speaking from knowledge of what you experience in this world.
And that's all you can do. Shalom to Sojourner who stepped in. Questman is in the building. Black Star, I see you now. I see you out there. Shout out to Reenie. Shout out to everybody that I haven't gave a shout out to. We're going to get to some more music. I ain't going to be on here too much longer because I know I done went over my time, but who gives a damn? I can do that. So y'all sit tight and we're going to play another jam. Let's do it.
All right.
Damn, yo, this shit crazy. D Major, baby. TJ produced it. TJ produced it.
My niggas just falling. I don't know what to call it, but all the real niggas falling. I wish it was a heaven on earth, cause my mind been gone since I saw you. Yesterday we was ballin', now a nigga can't call you. I must say that I miss my dog, so I gotta ball for you. My niggas just fallin'. My niggas just fallin'. I must say that I miss my dog, so I gotta ball for you. My niggas just fallin'. Goddamn, and I miss my dog. I really wish I could be with my dog. The day you left a nigga, I was like, damn. Why the fuck they had to hit my dog? Since you left, everything been wrong. Hard to deal with the hurt and the pain been strong. It don't matter that you're gone, cause your name live on. I'ma still hold on, cause you're still my dog. Goddamn, why the fuck they took my dog? Why the real niggas don't last long? I just wanna ride around with the chrome. Hit a nigga 2 shots to the dome, he gone. They don't know about the pain I feel. This pain shit real, so I keep that still. I know your mom and your pops had to swallow that pill. Tell me how would you feel if you buried your kid? I had to get up out the fears what a real nigga did. Cause a nigga got kids, can't put them through this. I never knew how the fuck I would get through this. God grace is amazing and that's real shit. But I'ma take this loss, I'ma make this hit. I'ma make your name ring bells in the wick. My nigga, my dog, fuck what a nigga think. Nike King! And you can take that to the bank. I don't know what to call it, but all the real niggas falling. I wish it was a heaven on earth, cause my mind been gone since I saw you. Yesterday we was ballin', now a nigga can't call you. I must say that I miss my dog, so I gotta ball for you. My niggas just fallin'. Falling. I must say that I miss my dog, so I gotta ball for you. My niggas just falling. Man, this pain hurt deeper than a bitch. I swear to God that it's hard to deal with. One day you're here, the next day you're gone. It's fucked up that I'm doing this song. Why my nigga had to leave me, dawg? Sometimes I wonder if you see me, dawg. Even if I'm on the TV, I'ma be screaming like a king, nigga, still my dog. Barto still in my blood. I can hear you right now, Big Blake, my cub. No fights, just love, my bruh. Stand up, put your cups up for my little bruh. Yes, sir. Ain't a soul in the world that can change how I feel. Cause the way that I feel, swear to God, it's real. From the parties getting drunk, getting crunk in the mirror. You would smoke your blunt while I pop my pill. That's real. That was just the way a nigga lived. Every day in the field, we would chill. Can't nobody tell me about the shit that we did. From the liquor to the beer, nigga still held it down in the crib. Nigga know what it is. Can a nigga tell me shit? Damn, bro, man, I'm sicker than a bitch. I'm in the cave and a nigga about to flip. I'm sick of all this shit. I just can't deal with it. I don't know what to call it, but all the real niggas falling. I wish it was a heaven on earth, cause my mind been gone since I saw you. Yesterday we was ballin'. Now a nigga can't call you. I must say that I miss my dog, so I gotta ball for you. My niggas just fallin'. My niggas just fallin'. I must say that I miss my dog, so I gotta ball for you. My niggas just fallin'.
Hey, Legend, you're absolutely right. If I do decide to make it 2 hours, I'm going to start a little bit early. I still got to work, even though I'm working on my business. I already purchased my business license and my federal ID and my EIN number. I got to prepare. But I ain't there yet. I don't got to work. So that's a good idea. And what time? How long we say we've been on? Shit, I can't see with these shades on. Oh, we got brother King Soul Journey in the building. God damn, what's going on, brother?
Peace be with you. Let's see. All right, now let's try to get peace be with you.
Anyway, we're gonna keep it moving. But yeah, we're gonna do that. And one thing I do want to say, going off of what you said, Lorraine, and you also, Leslie,
peace be with you.
If there's ever a problem, say for instance, like I said earlier, man, what's so hard about talking to somebody? I don't know. And like I said, we speaking hypothetically now. I have to because I don't know no damn beef in the chat on this panel. But if it ever comes to that point, I think the best resolution to any problem is communication. Because if you feel some way, if anybody feels some way about anybody, it's always going to be an assumption till you talk to them. One thing I have learned, especially being on Facebook, dealing with other rappers and other artists and other people from my city who really don't like me, and I know they don't like me, they'll put a post up and they don't make it direct. So you know what? I cannot respond to it because one thing I know they will say with me, and I'm not saying I'm a bear, I'm a beast, I'm a killer, but you know me, I'm gonna come to your inbox. I don't need no fucking crowd to listen to me get off in your ass. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ask you first and foremost, hey, you talking to me, pimp? If there's a problem, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with me, we can address it right here. If you want to hit, then let's hit. If not, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, it's all about your approach. You can't approach anybody like that. But at the same time, we know when somebody don't like us. But at the end of the day, it's still going to be an assumption if you see or hear anything. Because if they didn't make it direct, you really can't check it, to be honest with you. But what's up, Quest Man?
Yes, it is. Peace and blessings. I see the topic is a pretty interesting topic you got going on here. Motives. And as any term that we use,
keep it limited now. Keep it limited now. Hey, my brother, he got a lot of knowledge in his head, boy. He let it out. Go ahead, bro.
Well, the thing is there's a positive and negative to everything. I heard a lot of the negative side to motives, but there's a positive side. And the positive side, I just wanted to drop a little bit. Basically, like me, I'm a type of person that I like to do good things for people, but I like to do it in a way where I'm not putting it on blast. You know what I mean? It's about, what are you doing? Oh, just relax, just relax. And all the while, it may take days, it may take weeks. All the while, I'm working my way to doing something favorable for whoever that person is. Like a loved one or someone. So in this case, the motives are constructive. They're forward moving, uplifting, but I just don't like to put it in a way where it's like my ego gets the best. I like it to be, very like it just flowed right into it naturally. So by the time,
I think a lot of people, what you saying, Questman, I think a lot of people don't believe that there are good people in this world that has nothing but positivity in them. So you too goddamn friendly. You up to something, my nigga. You up to something.
See, that's the thing. I feel like I have to be, if I die trying, one of those people who are genuinely, like in the movies, you got the good guy. That's no matter what, he's the good guy. This is how it is. And I know we're in a world where there's so many shenanigans, shadiness, nastiness, vile. And I'm like, well, somebody has to stand out and like genuinely mean well. You understand? Genuinely mean good. For example, I have oaths that I make. The oaths of no lie, the oaths of no theft. You understand? Because I feel like, well, there's no reason to lie. If you don't like what I've got to say, well, you can let me know. Just like, you know what I mean? Being straightforward. So that cuts off the reason for lying to anybody. Stealing. Absolutely. I feel like, a lot of times to take something from someone else, you could have gotten that on your own. You know what I mean? So all those heavy-handed evils that people like to talk about, I don't feel they're necessary for me. You understand? In my agenda of how I operate. So I try to be who I say I am in front of whoever. And that way, it's always this is Questman here, this is Questman there, this is Questman everywhere. You understand? So I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. I believe everybody has motives because everybody's always striving towards an end game. You understand? Whether it be good or ill, they're always striving for an end game. Folks that mean well, the end game is meant like, oh, well, I want to see her successful, or I want to see him successful. I see my brother over there doing this, that, and the other. Let me go ahead and help them out. It could be something as simple like just the other day at a gas station. Somebody comes up, asking for money. You understand? Hey, you got some money? And in my mind, I'm thinking like, tell them to buzz off, right? But I don't like being that way because I don't know what kind of hardship that person's going through. So I'm looking around. I don't say anything to that person, but I'm playing it off like I'm not about to do anything. But in my mind, I'm looking around for some extra, coins or something somewhere that I can find. So I'll find some coins and just, subtly, lay it in their hands and go about my business.
So let me move this next question to Lorraine because I'm glad you brought that up, Questman, because we focus on straight negativity on the motives. But if you really think about the question or the word and the definition, everything you do have a motive. It's not always bad. And I'm glad you brought that up. So, Lorraine, and I'm coming back around to you, Leslie. When there are people who have these positive motives, and we, just like you said, you said the girl was goddamn hating on you. It comes from a lack of trust and heartbreak and things that you deal with. It goes back to that relationship shit that everybody have a problem with sometime in their life. They carry that past relationship into the new relationship and not even knowing they're doing it. And that's how you run away a good person. What's your thoughts on that, Queen?
Yeah. We usually run the best ones off. We're so used to being mistreated and lied to, and the smooth talk. The ones that want to do for us, that are capable, and able, we run them off thinking, he must be up to something. Something ain't right about that. We prefer a roughneck to a provider sometimes. And those are daddy issues, going back again, daddy issues. And that's how we do. That's our nature. It's not our best nature, but that's our nature. And Black people have been taught to forgive regardless. That's why I say that, the unconditional love is an oxymoron. That contradicts itself. Love is conditional. It's conditional.
It is.
Men are supposed to meet requirements in order to take a woman. They have to be able to maintain them, provide for them, and she's supposed to be looking for that. If that's what her daddy taught her, if that's how he treated her mother, we don't have any expectations because we haven't had these good examples. Not everybody went through that. My daddy was in my life until he died. And he treated mama good. She treated him like a dog. She did. She treated him like a dog. So I didn't get the full balance of that. And the ones that treated me best, I treated like dogs. That's it. That I'm through.
Hey, Leslie. So
Yeah.
with the situation you dealt with the past, have you remarried since, or got in any relationship since?
Oh yes, I'm married to a beautiful king. This king treats me like a queen. We are both seniors.
All right, that brings me to my next question. How did you first treat him when y'all start dating?
Oh, I treated him like a king because he came to me as a king. He said, I will take care of you. I will watch over you. I will protect you. He told me all these things, and I believed it. And when you believe what somebody say, you gonna automatically draw to that person.
But the last person said the same thing. I'm pretty sure in some type of way that made you marry him, right?
Yeah, but I think I was forced into that marriage. I didn't really want to marry that guy.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Okay. So I can see why you didn't bring your past into your new relationship, because you didn't want to be in the fucking last one.
No, I left all that garbage in the past. That's the past. That's over with. I'm done with that. I'm moving on. Because if you don't move on, you get stuck back there in that past. And when you finally see and realize that this person made me good, you're gonna move on.
Okay. Well, I just want to ask that question because, just going off of what Lorraine said, and what I was talking about earlier about bringing the past into a new relationship, I was wondering how you avoided that fucking downfall that a lot of people do, especially women. I'm sorry, I had to be honest. Let me play a song before y'all jump on my ass, and I'll be right back.
Body to Beat Global. And we ain't playing with you.
I know that hindsight is 20/20, and my sight is getting blurry. We short on time that was given to us. Life is hard, but I'm living through it. And it's a God, but sometimes make you wonder why he put us through it. My grandma had a fucking tumor. They told me she was about to die. Blow a nigga about to lose it. Who lives or die? I don't understand why. And I need a little time for my mind. I just need a rewind. Why can't everything just be fine? Why the love once you taking gotta be mine? And when you took Lex, we could see the sign. I still feel it wasn't time to have an open mind. Now we won't know the date and we won't know the time, but this thing on my wrist, it can hold it fine. I need an overtime. Think I just broke the rewind. I got a request for more time. If I could rewind time, I would go back in time, rewrite a couple lines, speak everything that's on my mind. Make sure my grandma, she doing fine. It takes a little more time, a little focus on my rhymes. Only if I could rewind time, I would bring the good people back. I would cut our people some slack, but I never would change the fact that I'm black. So what my timepiece?
I wish I knew what I know now. I would've stopped living so fast and slowed down. I wouldn't never grip no gun and bust rounds. I wouldn't never sold one drug. I live low proud. I wouldn't hit. I made straight A's and be proud. I wouldn't never start fucking drinking and smoking loud. I live with so many damn regrets. My past is a mess. I look at my timepiece. I only got seconds left. My pain I suppress. I self-medicate, it's like I'm boxing death. I'm a heavyweight while I'm breathing, Holmes. I'ma get it straight cause I can't right my wrongs. At heaven's gates, tears flow down my face as I dream chase. I ain't got time to spare, no minute to waste. Sound of that clock tick making me mad, cause I wanna rewind it back and have a talk with my dad. If I could rewind time, I would go back in time, rewrite a couple lines, speak everything on my mind. Make sure my loved ones are doing fine. I'm running out of time. I'm blessed when that sunrise. Only if I can rewind time. Only if I could. I would bring good people back. I would cut our people some slack. But I would never change the fact that I'm black. So when my timepiece.
Must value her at her proper worth. Take the time to prioritize what come first. Every moment lost is a moment that can't be reclaimed. So ashamed, we act as if you don't know her name. Women call her father time. We say mother nature. See the signs and symbols through faces. She surely take you through a 24,000 year in sun cycle. Witness the reincarnation. Hasten we call Michael, the supreme in the flesh. Dreams are manifest through confirmation. In fact, I feel blessed. See many obsessed, feeding forces of unrest. Yet, obey your thirst is what they suggest. Material wise, bring side demise through the technological advancement. You think that we would rise, but to the opposite, view it microscopic. All this bullshit, we need to stop it.
If I could rewind time, I would go back in time, rewrite a couple lines, speak everything that's on my mind. Make sure my grandma, she doing fine. It takes a little more time, a little focus on my rhymes. Only if I could rewind time, change the fact that I'm black. So what my timepiece? My timepiece. So what my timepiece? My timepiece. I would bring the good people back. I would cut our people some slack, but I never would change the fact that I'm black. So what my timepiece? My timepiece.
That was Timepiece from the greatest album I ever did. Inspired. The last segment, everyone. So I want to give you the opportunity to speak their last thoughts on this before I give my final thoughts. And we're gonna start with you, Quest Man. So
I'll try to make it brief. Basically, I always try to give everybody, the benefit of the doubt on the first, impression. That first impression they say is the best impression. So I try to say, okay, they came to me correct. So let's see where this goes and go from there. But if I see something, that's out of place, missing, not operated properly, then I have to respond accordingly. So, and the same thing with me is I always try to present, the best of me first, who I am every day. That way there's no surprises later on. Like, oh, wait a minute, I didn't know. Well, this is now So, that's just how I feel, So for me, the only thing that would be hidden would be, my effort towards, well-being towards another person, because, I like to not be arrogant about it. You understand? I like it. Here's the good deed. Here's the good effort. Here's the good motive. Boom, I did it. No need to put it on blast.
okay. All right. I can dig that, brother. Stay 100 at all times. I can dig that. Go ahead, Queen Lorraine. I can dig that, bro.
I really don't have anything new to add. I hope nobody was offended by anything that I said. And I guess thinking about it, the biggest problem I had was the example my mother gave me. Like I said, Daddy treated her well, and she treated him like a dog. And that's part of the problem that I had, that the issue I had to get over. I took men. If I saw one that I wanted, I went after him. And it didn't always go well. Like the younger guy that I married that the sister said was the devil. I was my biggest problem, and I'm doing my best to live in peace now. The peace isn't everywhere, but I've got it in me, and I'm not gonna intentionally let somebody take it from me. That's supposed to be the lifestyle that I live as a Muslim. That means I submit to the will of God. Islam means peace. So how can I, and then my name, Muhammad, that means a lot. So how can I act other than what I'm supposed to represent and still be protected and respected? So, that's why I said, and to cover my nose because somebody stinks or I don't like the way they smell or what they say is disrespectful. But the first person to be disrespected is me. I'm disrespecting myself by making that gesture in the first place. So, it starts in the mirror. And I just got to the place within the last few years where I can look at the mirror at myself and, not be, and make eye contact with myself. And like I said, I have to be who I'm supposed to be and represent what I represent. And I hope nobody's offended by that. And if they are, they'll get over it. Anyway, thank you, boss man. As usual, thank you so much for letting me talk.
No problem.
I'm done.
Leslie, you got the flow?
Yes, boss man. I want to say thank you and Sister Lorraine and to Journey. I just cannot say anything more than what you guys have said because it's love and love is going to cure all things. No, we don't like a lot of people. We don't even want to be around a lot of people. But to say the least, I love being around y'all. And boss man, please keep keeping it real. And that's
Yeah.
my story.
At all times. Well, I want to thank everybody that came on my panel tonight, starting with Unconditional Love, who fell off the panel. We had the issue, to Queen Lorraine, Queen Leslie, and my king brother, Questman, in the building. I want you guys are greatly appreciated for being bold enough to come up here and speak your piece, tell your story. Because one thing, as you know, I always ask, and I have a select few, and that's nothing against nobody else. I ain't talking about y'all. Get in your goddamn feelings. Because some people just not public speakers. Some people can't do it. So I just want to tell you guys I appreciate you coming up here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and play a song. Y'all can go ahead and drop off, and I'm gonna come back with my final thoughts. Again, salute to every one of you, ladies and gents, kings and queens. I love y'all all. Appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
No problem. We're gonna get into a jam, and then I'll be back with my final thoughts.
Thank you.
So special.
Another body slain in the street, and we've been needing change, needing peace. We done, we can't take it no further. Heard the angels crying, they scream murder, murder. Heard the angels crying, they scream murder, murder. Oh, you hear them angels crying.
Angels steady crying cause they see my people murdered. Crackers trying tactics that way's always unheard of. Big dogs and lock chains, man, they used to burn us. And the shit was so crazy that they used to hunt us. Now my people getting murdered in the streets for running. I'm tired of the racing niggas like we nothing. Promise they won't be too happy once a nigga start busting. But that's what they wanna see, a black man caged up in jails and penitentiaries. I swear the system meant to fuck us. Ran by some white man sporting them Benjamin buttons, followed by that white militia that's known to do some handcuffing. Like the Greek freak in Milwaukee, I'm finna start bucking. Thinking that they can control us, they finna start something. 400 years of oppression, now we had enough. Can't you feel the pressure of my people that's finna erupt? Try to be a friendly foe, now we finna power up.
Another body slain in the street, and we've been needing change, needing peace. We done, we can't take it no further. Heard the angels crying, they scream murder, murder. Heard the angels crying, they scream murder, murder. Oh, you hear them angels crying.
I'm not doing a bad thing. I'm actually was telling the truth. I just got nervous. That's why I was acting stupid at one point. You just gotta believe me. Because I'm actually telling the truth. I'm not trying to lie. I just got nervous.
See, I'm a mother, a sister, a cousin, a friend. How you screaming all lives matter with privileged skin? And if we matter, why we can't just jog for fun? Without these stupid motherfuckers chasing us with guns. And why we can't sleep peaceful in our homes at night? You bust in, we bust back, and we lose a life. Lose our right, can't even protect our home. I'm screaming, arrest them bitches till they dead or gone. See, I don't know the pain the mama's feeling, but every day I pray for your mental healing. Cause it'll be hell if we started killing. But two wrongs don't make a right. I tell my son all officers not bad and every racist isn't white. So see the truth and know how to move, cause they gon' do what they do, regardless of how perfect that record view. And no reaction is the safest when they provoking you. Like damn, could you take a jog in our shoes? Could you afford to lose?
Another body slain in the street, and we've been needing change, needing peace. We done, we can't take it no further. Heard the angels crying, they scream murder, murder. Heard the angels crying, they scream murder, murder. Yeah. Oh, you hear them angels crying.
Walking to the last days. Shit is spooky. I'd rather riot, fuck marching. That shit is goofy. All these crackers, my enemies. I'm unruly. Footage of me killing cops. I'm making movies. My halo crack, my wings are broken. I'm going out like a soldier with my barrel smoking. Revelations in my clip, nigga. I'm not joking. Get biblical in this bitch. I'm holy ghosting. Every nigga that was lynched is a cop. I'm yoking. Eye for eye. You witnessing slaves revoking. Too late to wave white flag. Shit is in motion. When I hit officer down, I'm champagne toasting. Blame America for making me nigga with no emotions. You are the father. Ask Maury Povich. I never seen a man cry till I seen a man die. I'm a southern boy. Of course pigs are fried.
Another body slain in the street. And we've been needing change, needing peace. We dying, we can't take it no further. Heard the angels cry and they scream murder, murder. Heard the angels cry and they scream murder, murder. Oh, you hear them angels crying.
Look into my eyes, tell me what you see. It's a cold, cold world, ain't nobody left but me and a few more others. Brothers of the struggle, and we strive to rise from the rubble. Faced with the opposition, mission on deck. Organize and unify, so we ride, nigga bet. We gon' size up the threat, slide on they set. Lords don't disciple some old vets. G's to the B's, I be choose to manifest on some grown folk shit. Nigga said with your chest, leaning to the extreme where the scene's nothing less. Homie bouncing on the beam, on the scene in the vest. Strapped up, shouting with a 40 in extension. Blowing on some mid in the middle of the tension. All that attention when the OG speak. For a ma, all free. Niggas rolling so deep. Ayy.
Another body slain.
If I was you and you was me,
we've been needing change,
who would you be?
Peace. We dying, we can't take it no
because we are one and the same.
Heard the angels cry and they scream murder, murder. Heard the angels cry and they scream murder, murder. Oh, you hear them angels crying.
So that was Angels Cry by Body to Beat Global's artist, legend. Y'all be looking out for his new project, which should be dropping soon. I ain't gonna say soon, but it's probably gonna be a little bit towards the latter part of summer, probably somewhere in the fall, but it is coming. So this is Final Thoughts. The original topic was motives, hidden agendas. Now, the biggest factor that you have to look at when you are either the person who think the other person has the hidden agenda or someone is accusing you of having it is the relationship that you have with this person. Now, a stranger is probably the least likely person that you're going to trust. It's a fact. But if you think about today and the posts that you see on social media, they tend to be true when they say it tends like the stranger be the one that show you the most love. I find that to be true because I just met a lot of y'all. And y'all show me so much love compared to the people that know me all my life. It's sad, but it's true. Whenever you having a conversation or any type of issue with anybody, whether you know them or not, you have to talk, communicate if it means something to you. If you don't really care about the person and how they feel or whatever they thoughts they have towards you, and you should have no conversation with them, period. But if somebody's accusing you that you know and that you care about, listen. Because like Questman said, you gotta be a mirror. Look in the mirror and see who you are first and foremost. Because when they look at you, they seeing the same person you see when you look in the mirror. And obviously, there's something wrong with the picture or something wrong with the reflection. Now, let me say this. You have to be yourself at all times, at all times. But I'm not telling nobody to go and trust everybody in the world, because everybody can't be trusted. But when you're having a conversation with anyone, that's a new conversation. That's an opportunity to speak your truth. Remember this, and I touched on this at the end. Every action, there is a motive. And I salute the brother Questman for bringing it up. There's not always a negative or an evil motive or a hidden agenda. There are good people in this world. That's what we need to understand. And we was talking with Leslie and Unconditional Love about listening to that voice, not your conscience, that spiritual voice that tells you when something's wrong or when something's right. You don't understand, you know what you got to do. You got to pray about it. I think we have to learn to use our senses and not what we dealt with in the past. Because when you bring the past in any situation, any relationship, any encounter with any human being, you judge them off of what you went through with anyone in your past. Might be good, might be bad. Because I know y'all done seen those people that trust everybody, just see the good in everybody. And they get their heart broken a lot. But every person is not the same. Treat every conversation like it's new. Every encounter is new. That's how I feel about motives and hidden agendas. None of us is perfect. We all done did some fucked up shit in our life, whether you want to admit to it or not. So understand, when you're doing this, it's always these pointing right back at you. Feel what I'm saying? Communicate. Understand. Now the last thing, unconditional love. Think about it. Think about it. Really get deep and think about the definition of unconditional love. You don't have it. Unconditional love, I seen your post earlier, your comment earlier where you said you're miss unconditional love. I'm glad you feel that way about yourself, because that's big. They say be Christ-like. That is the biggest difference between us and y'all. He loves you regardless of what you do and how many times you do it. Always remember that. Let me slap you in your face 50 times. See if you still love me. I doubt it. I want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's Live from the Cave. This has been Final Thoughts. Shout out to all my panelists who came up here, everybody in the chat. Y'all know I love y'all. That ain't gonna never change. Until next time, y'all be easy. Y'all know what time it is. Stay solid as a rock. If I can find this shit. I know I'm freezing on the screen.
So special.
Headed to the top, no, I will not stop. I came from the bottom, I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch, we solid as a rock. No, I will not stop. I came from the bottom, I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch, we solid as a rock. Yeah, my people coming through. You gon' make us like a goddamn fool. And I'ma pack me a dream rap right, I'm a fool. See the facts, it's the truth. Move back, I'm a shit, it's me attacking the madman strapped in the coop. You can ask for the proof, bitch, I'm back and I'm loose. I can't laugh at a fool, cause he have no clue. Ain't just rap in the booth. I'm half man, half fool, but I am that dude. I take baths in the truth, and half ass won't do. We won't let your ass come through. You won't outlast this group. I'ma stand and salute. 10 toes down with my troops. We yelling man down when we shoot. We on the ground with the boots. And if you're looking around for the truth, it get a little loud in the booth. Don't make a damn time. I'm headed to the top. No, I will not stop. I came from the bottom. I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch. We solid as a rock. No, I will not stop. I came from the bottom. I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch. We solid as a rock. I can go back to back, but I won't go back to the trap. In the trap, it's a rap. In the trap, it's a bunch of damn rats. I'm a man, you won't trap me like that. So I'm here to speak the fact. Oh yeah, breaking down on the track. I'm trying to reach every man in the benefit seat. In fact, stand tall. God damn it, we black. They try to take that by giving us crack. Well, we giving that back. It's a race and we running this track. It's a war, yeah, we coming right back. And we ain't taking no slack. And no more shooting us in the back. It's called unity, we all in underground railroad track. We unified all over this map. Old school coming through in the lack. And we dressed all black. Y'all done gave us the best y'all got. You know we running for a march, y'all forgot. Headed to the top, no, I will not stop. I came from the bottom, I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch, we solid as a rock. No, I will not stop. I came from the bottom, I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch, we solid as a rock. Oh yeah. Solid as a rock. Oh yeah. Salute to the General, Grandmaster J, to the whole NFAC. No fucking around. Y'all know what it is. Just be black, people. Change that me into a we. You dig? Remember, it's facts over feelings. This is Body to Beat, people. We in the